want to do is prime your face. I've been testing out the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm not sure how much I like it for controlling my oil. It actually does a horrible job, so I'm just going to stick with my Rimmel Stay Matte because I have oily face. And then I'm going to grab my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer just to smooth out all of my imperfections. Not that I have a lot or anything. So I never do my brows on camera because I have a tutorial for that, so I'm going to do my brows really quick, and then I will be right back to do my face makeup. For eye primer, I'm just going to use my Hard Candy Glamoflauge Concealer. I have really dark eyelids, as you can see, so I like to use concealer to cover up all that darkness so my eyeshadows have a nice base to lay on. And I'm just going to blend that in with my dampened beauty sponge. I use the Real Techniques one. And then I'm just going to set that area with some RCMA No color powder. So I'm going to stop my eyes for a second. I'm going to switch to my face because I've been really liking doing my face first, which I never thought I would say, but I actually like it a lot more than doing my eyes first. So for foundation, I'm going to mix my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Desert Beige, and then I'm going to use my Revlon Colorstay in 150 Buff. I'm going to mix them, make my tan shade because this is too dark unless it's too light. Ooh, itchy nose. And then I'm just going to take my Eco Tools Custom Coverage Buffing Brush, and I'm going to get some of that foundation and slather it on my face. Make sure you're going in downward strokes. I really didn't think that mattered, but you can go in little circular motions, but I feel like downward strokes just helps blend. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Make sure you hit that neck. Sometimes I do this with my chin and I'm like, there's where I don't have foundation. For concealer, I'm just gonna go in with my Hard Candy Glamoflauge like I was using earlier. And I'm just gonna get a heaping amount, I guess. This is in the shade Nude Beige. It's like a little bit of a pink undertone. And then I'm going to blend that in with my finger. I feel like this heats up the product. It gives me a little better coverage rather than a brush or a sponge. So, and I need all the coverage under my eyes. I know I need to get like a good color corrector because that would really help my dark circles, but I just haven't found one that I really like yet, so we're on the lookout. If you guys have any recommendations for peach, peach color correctors, I was trying to look at the shade of my dark circles, peach or yellow, I would much appreciate it. And then once I have that mostly blended out, I run over it very lightly with a sponge just to blend the edges out and make it blend into the rest of my face. And then I'm just going to set that with RCMA No color powder, and I'm going to pack this really heavy where I crease the most, which is right under my eye, and then kind of just fade it. And then I just take whatever was left on my sponge and I run it on my nose and my forehead, cupid's bow, and my chin. So for contour and bronzer, I have been absolutely loving my Profusion contour and bronzer sticks. So I am just going to take the contour stick and I am going to do a very, very thick contour today. This is a very dramatic contour. This is not like everyday, and I don't cream contour every day, but this is just for like if you really just want a chiseled cheekbone, just real chiseled. And I just take my foundation brush and blend that upwards. Make sure I get like this behind like where my little baby hairs are. Blend it in there as well. And I just kind of like stamp it into my skin, opposed to just like swiping and blending like this. I kind of stamp it and a little swipe up, but not like crazy. I don't know what I'm saying really. And then I take my sponge with a little bit of concealer on it. And I just go right under that contour to clean it up a little bit. If I get a little out of hand. And then with the bronzer stick, I just draw some lines on my forehead And a little dotting action over here on the sides, and then just one right there. Just color your face. That's what I want you to do, is just color your face. And then for the fun step, I basically just coat myself in translucent powder, like a lot. We're gonna set all of these cream products so they don't move throughout the day. Okay, so I'm going to layer more bronzer on top of my contour because I'm obsessed, and I'm going to use the Wet n Wild, not Wet n Wild, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. This is a Baddie Glam, so you want to be bronzed to the gods. So I'm going to let my eyes bake for a little longer. I am going to take the freaking foundation off my lips though, because it's disgusting. Hey look, I have lips again. For this bronzed Baddie Glam, I'm going to be using my Morphe Bronzed Mocha palette, and it is just a freaking mess. Okay, but first I'm just going to grab this shade right here. Ignore my jank nails, please. And I'm just going to take a little bit of shadow, not a lot, and I'm just going to work that into my crease. This was a look I posted on Instagram. And a lot of people asked for a tutorial on, so I'm just going to use a little bit of different colors for this look, for this tutorial, because I don't like using the same color scheme as like I have before. Like I hardly ever do the same makeup twice, so I don't like using the same colors, because then if I post it on my Instagram, it's like, okay, we just posted this anyway, so. And then I'm going to switch to more of a pointed blending brush to really pack in that shadow. Same color I've started with is the same color that I've been using. So now I'm just going to grab this just medium tone brown on the same pointed blending brush that I've been using, and I'm just going to keep that pretty tight into my crease just as a deepening shade for this look. Does anyone, when they're making tutorials, just feel like, why do people listen to the sound of my voice? Like, it's so annoying, because I do that all the time. Just like, pointed blender in the crease as a transition. Blend them together. Marry them. They love each other. So for the lid, I always prime my eye for shimmer shadows with a glitter primer. That is like my hack to getting them super duper shiny and metallic without having to like wet your brush, which I mean you can do either. It's not like one takes less time than the other. I just think this method works a little bit better. So I just dab 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 dab, and then I just take that shimmer on my finger or a brush, doesn't matter. Oh, it just makes them pop. Bless. And then go ahead and take your pointed blending brush and just run that over where the shimmer meets the matte, just to blend. For eyeliner day, I'm just using the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in Blackest Black to create a poppin' wing that could cut anyone, could cut diamonds, could cut stone, could cut down a tree. You just never know. Lower lash line, I'm literally just gonna do the same thing I did on the top, just on the bottom. I'm first gonna pack on that darker shade that we used to deepen the crease with. Oh, my neighbor's home. And then I take that first shade that we used, the transition shade, and just blend and blend and blend and blend. Then I'm just going to coat my lower lashes with some mascara. For lashes today, I'm just going to be taking the style Noir from the Kiss Faux Mink collection, which are probably, oh no, I almost broke it. I literally broke my lash. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try to wear my ripped in half lashes anyway, and just see if I can make it work. We got half a lash, and I'm going to take this other half and try to blend it in with the other lash. That's the other half. I hate myself so much. Can you tell that my lashes are cut in half on accident? I'm gonna put on the other lash and see if you can tell a difference, because if not, I'm rolling with it. Okay, you can't really tell that this lash is cut in half. Can you? Am I crazy? Can you actually tell? I just don't think you can. I don't think it's that noticeable, so I'm just gonna roll with it. For highlight today, I'm gonna be taking the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar Palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade Butter Pecan. And I am going to glow like hell. For lips, I'm going to be using Tattoo Junkee, Skinny Dip, and Cheeky mixed because this is way too light. And I'm feeling a little more nude than this, so go mix them. I'm going to take my NYX Butter Gloss and Fortune Cookie and gonna apply that. So now I'm gonna go change and do my hair, and I'll be back to model the finished look for you guys. Alright guys, and that is it for this Baddie Glam tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something cool and new today. Yes, it's so funny. Let me know if in the comments if you would like to see an everyday makeup tutorial, because I can definitely do that. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Hello. So what? Pointing. Oh no, I have to sneeze.
What's a fire and why does it? What's the word?